Hello, YouTube. Welcome into the start of a Ludwig II game. Somebody who I've never played, a really interesting cultural variant to Germany. You give up a very powerful ability in the military policy slot and the city-state stuff, but this is incredible. Like this has the potential to be so good. All you have to do is really place wonders next to your cap. And you can get culture temporarily, build the wonder and keep it permanently, get tourism either temporarily or permanently, depending how much of this stuff you can do. And then the tourism stuff kicks in at castles, which is so early. It's so early, relatively speaking. Medieval era science. So a little bit of good science would go a long way. You generally want like things like floodplains and obviously like rivers and various other things to be able to place some of these. Stone is really nice. Place Stonehenge for a couple turns, get some culture. I found the boost to be pretty good. It's Deity, so you're not going to get all the wonders, and you're going to get sad when you don't get all of them all the time. This start is a little light on potential for wonders, although a Temanaki could be placed here temporarily, assuming we go there. I think we start with animal husbandry, given the truffles. I really like all the truffles. I would consider Chichen in this cap and not chop out all the rainforest. There's a lot of things that are potentially going on here. Where do we want to go? Do I want to double back? This looks like, I'm settling here and hoping that this is iron. So even another truffle. We could consider the Camp Pantheon. It's not one that I would think about a lot necessarily. But yeah, Chichen Itza would be really, really good in this cap. I'd also really like Sacred Path if we can get it, but it's so rarely available. It's very unlikely that actually happens. And we'll just grab Animal Husbandry. I have a feeling there'll be horses. Triple flat tile, that's flat. These are flat. Like I imagine there are horses somewhere. It's actually not that many resources given the abundant resources setting that we play on. Which is weird because Hansas like them and resources are cool. But I can't decide if I want to. This looks like a heck of a mountain range. I wonder if there's a second continent over here. I'd probably want to see one more camp luxury nearby to really be sold on the Camp Pantheon. But if we don't want to chop all this rainforest, getting the food from these truffle tiles is actually quite nice. Because we won't be able to grow for a while without chopping all that. I think I want to... It's very risky to go here. Is that just is that going to be a dead end? It's really hard to tell. Oh, it is not. Really high appeal over here. Really bad appeal in the cap. I couldn't really tell by the appeal. It was countered. It was +3. This was basically nothing. So I guess we could have known that it wasn't a mountain had I done the math, but I don't know. Whatever. So we settle here. We get a 2-2 base, and we get a 2-2-3 tile to start with, which is really, really, really good. We start with scouts, of course. A couple times trying this to get Ludwig going. We've gone Liang first, weirdly enough, and again getting all four of these truffles on the line could be really, really good. And yeah, I obviously want to go for Artemis as soon as possible. Normally, I think you want to start with pottery for Great Bath and then a Temanaki or Hanging Gardens just to place them and get the bonuses. I'm surprised this isn't a continent split. This is an interesting little mountain path. How you doing, Seb? But that's a great tile to start with. I'm really, really surprised this isn't a continent split. Got hit with COVID, so not great. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, amazing defensive setup. Like we can block this really easily. Who knows what's going on over here? But that's why we go with scouts. How did the previous attempt? I just haven't had fun with them yet, and so we hopefully found us a start that feels good and is fun. A little bit of gold. We already have a lot of gold. That's quite interesting, actually. Obviously, I'd prefer a relic or a builder even. So amber's bad for appeal. Maybe we don't care about appeal things just yet. Eventually we do tourism things. Maybe I loop the warrior up and around. Yeah, maybe up and around makes sense. I don't want him too far from home. Here and then here, or even here. I can also go here and then try to explore this area. Oh. Yeah, very high appeal over there. Second scout makes sense to me. Could also go slinger to try to really go get to TOA. We could place TOA here. I don't know if that's the best spot for it, but that's where we would get the 2 culture. May or may not be worth it. We may want to maximize TOA, but we see a mine, so I don't actually know how good it'll be. And maybe we just rush our strategics, like go right to iron as well, and just kind of build around it. Zimbabwe over here? Yeah, potentially. Let's go check out this desert. I haven't built a satisfying Petra in a minute. This is tempting. We can have our other scout go here and then up. Spices and more truffles. Not in our cap, but a 5th truffle tile is decent. Spices are also nice. And that TOA actually does work there fairly well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amenity TOA. Probably have to double back for that, huh? And the scout's going to come our way, so we really need to clear it quickly. Very awkward. Yeah, you get so you get 2 culture for from wonders for every adjacent district. Your city center counts as a district, and then you can get tourism from that later on as well. And it also gives you tourism for your theater square adjacency bonus. Remember, all culture adjacencies provide tourism, and I think you get both theater square and the wonders that you're building. I tried barb mode many times, but it slows you down. I just like that they turn into city states later. How come my video quality is so high? You love it, but you're not sure. You see other people streaming at such a high bit rate. Yeah, I got a new computer and decided that new settings were appropriate. So that is why. Pop 2 working these. Yeah. That first builder's 2 hundo. 1, 2, 3 turns before this sees me. It's really quite bad. I could buy the spearman, but it doesn't prevent it. It's a big lake. We could build Huey there. Big Huey Lake. Just think of the last Georgia game we did. So many barbs dominating early game. Yeah, it's definitely rough. Wow. What a terrible attack that is. This is actually going to get pretty rough pretty quick with the barbs. I don't have a lot I can do about it.
I am fond of pigs.
Okay, as I said, I thought there'd be horses. I thought there'd be more horses than this.
My man.
So it's here right now. No matter what, if it goes my direction, it will see me next turn. But maybe that's not so bad. I can smack it. And it's almost as good. It's really awkward, though. I may need to buy a slinger. Ooh. I don't like meeting Gorgo. That's her second city. Meaning I need to forward settle her a bit. She is on the same continent. And I want to go away from her. I see. Ooh. That is worth. And I can still send her a delegation. Okay, it didn't turn our direction. It might have gone that way, which is very good. Unless it went this way? Ah, there it is. Cool, so it didn't find us. So at least we've got that going for us. Oh, and that's a wonder.
But as I headed in...
Whoo, how aggressively are we going to forward settle her? We could look at Hermetic, obligatory Hermetic disappointment look. Anybody down? I'd like to get a city up here by the floodplains, but I guess, man, see, not very Ludwig-y so far. Let's look. Let's always look. It's my fault. It's our fault, let's remember. It's our fault for setting up the games the way we do. That's so troll. Huh? It's not the worst. Still no, though. I know it's honestly not the worst. We could build a holy site where it actually is, and then get the bonuses next. I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Stirrings of life beneath water, to the great.
It's always fun to look, but
Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
All right, we're back. So we're gonna get attacked. How aggressively can we forward set? This is gonna be really rough. What map settings would make ley lines thrive? Don't do new and wet. Or you can do new, but don't do wet, and don't do abundant resources. Oh, and that was another scout. And I kind of want to go Liang. It's very strange. Since I have the promo, I'm going to scout towards her. Oh, we found that first, huh? That's pretty nice. That should keep us alive. City-state there, I think. Horses would be a good settle towards her. This is coast above us, huh? Maybe I just go here then. Or maybe I'm going to try to loop around. Fine. Oh, okay. It's actually not coast. It's like... Okay. Well. We do have more truffles. That camp pantheon It's pretty good. That's a lot of amber as well. Ooh. Oh. Is that Dead Sea? Oh, it's not a city-state. It's freaking Alex. I liked this start so much until I met my neighbors.
At his best. Like to the apple.
Oh, Herc is amazing, though.
Caire.
Yuck. Just yuck. She has barb troubles. That's good for us. No placed wonders is pretty sad. Am I hard teching archery? I don't have stone to play Stonehenge. And none of these are, is there stone down here? So I could settle this and play Stonehenge? Can Stonehenge go on a hill? I don't think it can, right? Yeah, it's flat land. Where can I play Stonehenge? Ugh. Ugh. How much do I care about this Eureka, or do I just go for it? Great Bath does nothing. Temenaki does. I don't know how I get the Eureka for this. I think I just hard tech archery. I'd like a holy site. This is +3. If we get Sacred Path, it's way better, but I don't think we will. It's very unlikely. I think I'm hard teching archery. I just want to like get the lay of the land, so to speak. So I can figure out how we settle. So loads of truffles. Honestly, like this is the better city to come settle just for the wonder purpose, but I gotta claim some of this land, right? Right? So Tundra up here. What is important to do with this scout? Just more goody huts and era score and maybe a builder. Liang is established now. There's tea up here. So tea is our final resource. Is that truffles, tea, amber, and spices? Yeah, so tea is our final resource. There's another camp. I really won't hate the Camp Pantheon. I rarely take it. But this could be a pretty good spot for it. I want to deter this, right? Like go here and just get it to move elsewhere. Ooh, that slinger. Gold and Oya. Now we'll go back. Stop it. That maybe, I mean, maybe I need to come settle here and expect him to war me at some point. I did not put on abundant strategics. It's a rough growth. Brazil, and they know each other. Oh. Does Nazca work with Dead Sea? I think it does. Sweet. Oh my god. Dude. It's really rough. Barbs. Alright, so come settle the maze maybe. Puts a decent buffer between us and allows me to go for the floodplain stuff. And I may need to get a slinger. I kind of want to buy the Eagle Warrior. I don't think I can reach for this. That's just, I definitely can't, right? So we grab this, and then we hope to get a city over here, and then maybe there's something in between. It's pretty, this is pretty efficient. Like, maybe it's this. Maybe. So, Eagle Warrior or Slinger? Eagle Warrior's better against Alex. Slinger's better at baiting barbs. I may need both. I want to go right for another settler. Maybe I build the builder. I can buy the builder in 4, though. So I should build this. No. Because I want to buy this. All right, so build the builder. Buy the Eagle Warrior. Send the Eagle Warrior up. Seems okay-ish. Trade route is easy peasy. She kind of likes us. Do you want to be friends or nah? Ooh. All right. Kind of want to cross this. I now have 3 scouts going east. You goose, don't work that. Work food. Although, God, it's so much production. Honestly, I don't know. That's a spearman still. That's still the scout. Envoy? Like that. Again, prefer a builder. But that's not too bad. Massive one continent. So my other city's going to be here, huh? Don't move here. Just don't. Come on, dude. I genuinely don't want to move. Hamiko and another envoy. That could be a city-state. Yet another wonder. Was that Giant's Causeway? I could soothe them immediately. They only want mysticism, though. It's pretty reasonable to actually soothe both of these, potentially. This era, just naturally. I'm flummoxed by the lack of a second continent.
Here the dark
with Maui, and that gives me Spear of Fion on a unique scout. It's kind of cool. Come on. Where are my city states at? Ay, ay, ay. There's no second continent either. How is that? I really, really hate continent distribution sometimes. And we've run into coast over there. All right, I really want Herc. That one got cleared. I'm half tempted to get a... Oh, I'm sure he took Sacred Path. Ah! All right. So no Sacred Path. I didn't think we'd get it. I could start a builder here and move Liang. It's a little bit risky given the Alex of it all. God, where's my continent? It's crazy. I have to we have 4 scouts. I have to think we can get that Eureka, right? And then we're just going to have to plan a Uber Coliseum and probably like a no aqueduct city in here somehow. I have no idea how this is going to work. Faux Lady 6 guy, something like that. He wants Diplo favor already. That's interesting. Irrigation boost is a bummer. So, are we doing TOA here? It's a 4-tile radius, yeah? And I get that we get culture if we put it there. I understand this, but I wanna just make sure we're making the right choice here. Range, go to 6. There we go. So it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from there. Well, it doesn't make sense with a theater square eventually, right? Because Apadana kind of wants to go next to us. This is the other place I'm thinking about it. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with this. So yeah, so just here is fine. Right? Like it's... I gotta be sure of this. What actually hits that horse and that truck? Oh, that's because it's 6. I was like, what? Mahabodhi also keeps the woods, so it's a +3 appeal wonder. Mahabodhi. Oh, you're having a different conversation. Got it. I kind of want a district plan before I totally commit to it, but I should probably just do it, right? Could also put it here, but I lose the... Oh, I don't even have the tech yet. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I think we improve this one next. And then I think we bring this Eco Warrior down this way and prepare for Alex. I should probably bring that warrior down too.
I thought clay must...
All right, that's pottery. So we'll place Great Bath. It's a fine city for Great Bath, but I'm not prioritizing it. I'm just going to take the 2 culture per turn. So it's a really long time to get our first wonder placed. So the game is not going great with that as the focus, but otherwise, it's not the worst. I can't believe we're all on the same stupid continent. It's a great city for Great Bath. I wish I would have moved over one if that was my plan. We could have just had one massive city here, but squeezing in multiple cities with Germany has a lot of merit as well for stacking in Hanzas. All right, I think we're hard teching archery. I don't have nearby barbs that I'm aware of. Population. Can I get a builder? Got Liang sitting here. All ready to make it extra nice. Am I related to Kerplank Gaming? I am not. We look alike. That's interesting. I seem to have many doppelgangers on Twitch. I am not. But welcome. Still the same continent? Are you freaking kidding me? Twitchelgangers. Oy vey. Is a mod to play Ludwig? No, he's in the game. Should I buy them this tile? They're going to grow fast, though, because I'm getting 2 culture from this. So I'm already growing very, very quickly. I wish I had access to the whole continent. Because it's a decent continent. Again, for the Camp Pantheon, it's not bad. There are a lot of truffle tiles. I'm not sold on it necessarily, but... Brazil has Catholicism. Is that because they went for Stonehenge? Or just because he got that early sacred path nonsense? Is it Jerusalem that's doing it? Yeah, okay.
Hidden
Oh!
in the glory.
Well, hello. So we're bummed that Sacred Path is not here. I think it's going to be Goddess of the Hunt. I'd really like Faith Generation with a Culture Civ. But it's so good, and it impacts us now, right? Like I can get the like it's so good for growth. Like look at this. It's very awkward. And we could build around doing a Chechen cap. It's a really weird thing to do and probably not necessary given the amount of rainforest that's here. But I think what I'm going to do is put a cut in the video here and kind of make sure that we're sure of all of our choices and plan our cities. We've got a lot of the map revealed, so we can get some decent holy sites. I don't think they're going to be on rivers, right? Like we've got some decent +4 holy sites, and we just don't need the river goddess as much as I'd like it. And yeah, I think it's going to be Goddess of the Hunt, but we'll do that at the start of next video just to make sure. Thank you for watching. Twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. Join us live in person on the internet. See you then.